man. I would just like to ask, do you have any goals for Police Services Council and the town for 2021?
Yeah, so we have just recently gone through a strategic plan and
Yeah.
what the goals are for the rest of the term. Rather than going into them, I guess just how about some short-term ones, like
Yeah.
for me personally, and that is I'm really excited to finish off this transition from OPS to OPP.
Yeah.
It's been taking a ton of time, and I know to everybody else it looks like we're there, but there's still background stuff that needs to be done. As an example, I was clearing expenses this morning for OPS bills that we still have them, right? So we're working through what those are. So I'll be relieved to have that done, and we're going to have a new inspector in town, Mr. Terry Ward. He starts with us next week, so I'm looking forward to getting to know him and working with him on ways to make sure that we're offering great service to the town of Orangeville from a police perspective. Little things that mean a lot to me. Very, very soon, we will be reviewing as council some safety improvements for the West End. The intersection at Spencer and Riddell and the intersection at Alder and Riddell are, in my view, in need of an overhaul. There is issues there from a safety standpoint. So I'm looking forward to having those implemented. Plus, there's some speed issues in that area, so that's all going to come to council at the end of January. And I'm very hopeful that council takes into account all of the different things that that area wants to have happen, and we can implement them. So that would be really big. And then I'd feel so good if we could get some resolution on this Rolling Hills piece. Again, I'd just like to see the Robb family looked after. And then I guess the last piece would be is we need to really band together as a council and town staff and figure out what we're going to do with the financials for this town as we go through 2021. We have a budget that's due, and I don't want to throw out 0% because it would sound disingenuous. I haven't seen the document, but I don't see people being able to absorb a tax increase this year. So, my inclination at this point is it would be a bare bones budget, and we would be very responsible in that way. So, as I sit here today, those are the kind of the initiatives that are on my mind, and maybe in another meeting we could talk about the larger strategic initiatives that we want to have happen. Wait, Josh, if I could, one last thing is very soon the development will start on that Hanson Street Bridge.
Oh.
And I would love to see that. I want to see shovels in the ground ASAP. And I have been promised that is the case. So that's on my mind too. Anyway, those are all sort of minor issues, but
still,
tactics that need to be worked on to make the town a better place.
100%. And I think a lot of people can appreciate all of those things. Many of us can.
Yeah, I think so. They're tangible, right? You'll touch them, you'll see them, and they'll make a difference in people's lives on a daily basis.
100%. And I mean, I'll admit, I'm surprised by how smooth the transition, at least from appearances' sake, looks like it's gone from OPP to OPS to OPP. So I mean, I think a lot of us can be grateful for what's happened so far. I mean, some of us might be surprised. I was.
We haven't shared out publicly the financials of that transaction yet.
Yeah.
Candidly, there's still a few things that are loose ends, but I'd say we are 90% there on that amount. But once that amount comes out, I mean, we could certainly chat again.
Awesome.
Versus the expectations versus the reality. So that'll be an interesting conversation, I'm sure.
For sure. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So
okay, Josh.
So yeah, is there anything else you'd like to let the community know before we wrap it up? We got it out pretty much.
I guess just in all sincerity, I feel like a very selfish individual today, and why I would say that is I'm getting so much enjoyment and self-satisfaction by being able to be in this position and represent our town. So I'm doing my best to help people. I'm doing my best to make a difference. But each time I do that, I get so many more personal rewards for myself that I'm enjoying immensely. And I guess I'd just like to say thank you. We're halfway through, and it really has been a joy. So I'm looking forward to continuing to make a difference.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time, Councillor Taylor. This is appreciated.
Yeah, thank you very much, Josh. Happy New Year to you, and we'll talk soon.
Yes, thank you so much.